Here's the instructions for the new Behringer Wing Compact. First thing, you got to know where to hit the on button. You come around back. Like any other unit, the power is pretty much always by the cord. It starts with the dark screen initially, and then it powers up like this. So in order to do live stream, we can control that from this board. It says right here, it's under 6. And if you push 6, that now you're in control of live stream. We do not want to control that here. So we're going to put that back to the main speakers. We have that set up over here on a touchscreen computer. This is like those 16 buttons that you saw earlier. But now I want you to notice, for example, over here, it says live stream. And I chose that to be so by pushing this button right here. I could do the monitors, and now they're green. I could do these other monitors, or I could get out of it, and now it's blue, and it says main speaker. But this machine is for doing live stream, and I thought it would be important for people to know that if you get the button pushed over here, if someone messed up, you would end up taking over the board over here. You want to be mindful. You know it's set up correctly if this says live stream. And then notice that all your sliders are here, and I can adjust them just by touching them. So if I go like this, it's adjusting the live stream, and I have total control. And there's a difference between live stream and the normal board. The normal board has these mutes. See, they turn red. This board has on and off. So if I go like this and I shut those channels off, and for example over here, if I was on live stream, which that's 6, now notice I shut these 2 channels off, and I'm going to push it over here, and now you're going to see there's 3 channels off. See, I have total control over the whole board through this computer over here, and I can control it with a mouse. Now there's going to be 4 shut off. Again, 4 shut off. And so I'm going to turn those back on using the computer. Like if I go back to this board and I hit the live stream, and if I control it here, I control it here. And if I control it here, I'm moving it over here. So these are very much connected to one another. And that's how this works. You can control this board from multiple ways, including a tablet or a phone. And so it gives us the advantage. Eventually we're going to have a tablet where we're going to walk around and we can adjust things. But live stream, the main thing you need to know is you have total control. And just like the other board, first of all, if you get lost, you just say there's no place like home, and you push home. Just to see if what I do here will adjust their channel. So I'm EQing here. It does. This adjusts the whole EQ. So let's leave the EQing to the main board. I'll show you over here. See how it's changing? We don't want to be EQing the live stream to fit. We want the EQing to be done for the house. So we're going to leave that alone. So live stream, I pushed it twice to get it to a normal look. This is Steve. The main thing is live stream, you're going to use these sliders, and if a channel's got bad feedback, you can turn it on and off. You can do it by mouse or by touch. And that's how we're going to control the live stream. And you won't be the one dealing with the library over here where you decide what the show is. We turn on this board first, and then we turn on the computer, and you push this wing edit. It's this icon right here, and that's how we got it to work. So I'll show you that. I shut that down, but if you click on it, it'll take a little bit, but it's going to bring up the board as it is, in this very moment. Notice it's on main speakers, so I need to choose live stream. See how 14's moving over there? And 14's muted and unmuted. I'm controlling that because this one's on live stream. We're going to go back to normal usage over the board here. So now we're going to pretend it's a Sunday morning and they're running the mains, which again, that's the mains. And I'm over here and I'm running the live stream. And you make sure, double check, yep, I'm on live stream. And then I have a master volume and I have control over all of these sliders. And they're labeled by who it is. And you really shouldn't have to mute and unmute these. The only reason you would is if there's feedback or a buzz feed, but generally speaking there shouldn't be feedback. Show you this up here. There's some different settings. The problem is someone might push a button, and so you need to be aware what happens here. Let's say someone does that, but I hit home. Again, no place like home. That's how we get out of that stuff. If you don't know where you are, push the home button once or twice and it'll get you back home, just like Dorothy. The last thing is, let's talk about shutting down. So when it's time to shut down, the way we're going to shut down is with, first of all, this one, you're going to power it down after you've done everything you need to do for shutting down live stream. And because I'm going to lose power entirely, I'm not just going to hit sleep, I'm going to hit shutdown. And then because that's going to lose power when I hit this power strip, I'm going to push this button right here. It's all lit up, and now we've lost power for the whole overall system.